Olivia again doing real good food fast. And today, 5 ingredients or less, as always, we are going to do a little raw fennel side dish. It's this fabulous kind of Italian-inspired raw fennel dish with a little Parmesan shred on it, orange peppers, and a little olive oil. So the ingredients, the 5 ingredients we'll be using are a fennel bulb, a little squeeze of lime, an orange pepper, because I happen to have half of one in my fridge, or I could use a red, an onion, and a little hard cheese, so Parmigiano Reggiano. Okay, so to make this really delicious fennel dish, we had a full bulb of fennel, which I used half of the other day, and I actually braised it. And today I'm using the other half because I don't waste food. And in the name of real good food, super fast, I am using the other half, just slicing it up really thin. Just want it to be almost paper thin here. So these slices are really super thin. You can use a mandolin if you have a little plastic mandolin. That really makes it easy. I'll just slice it up like this, and you start getting the wonderful fresh smell of anise coming your way. And this is just one of my favorite dishes, especially in the middle of the winter. When you're having a little bit heavier food, it's nice to have something that has a lift and a little citrus and a little olive oil on it. It feels a little Mediterranean whenever you make this dish. So here we have about half a bulb of our fennel. You can make sure you take kind of the heart out. It's delicious, but it doesn't quite work in this dish. So our fennel is there. And then we'll take about 1/4 of an onion. And this time, actually, I'm not going to chop it this time. I'm going to also slice it very, very thin. So we have some consistency of shape. So it sort of fits right in there with the fennel. I'm just going to use, again, just about half of this half, or not quite. Always curl your fingers under when you're cutting an onion like this. Okay, and then these kind of break up into their nice little shreds as well, just like the fennel. Just a little bit of that so it's not overwhelmingly onion. And then I'm going to take the orange pepper. You can use a red pepper, you can use a yellow pepper, orange pepper, whatever you like. I happen to be in the market this week, and for some reason they had all these orange peppers. They look so delicious, and I bought about 5 of them. So I think there were 5 for $1, which I thought was a really good deal for orange peppers at my little ethnic market. So I have half of one of these. I'll open a pepper, seed it, and I just cut it kind of delicately like that, and it's going to give a really beautiful color to our fennel and onion salad. It's just coming together nicely. As far as the lime goes, half a lime, limes can be kind of tough, so a whole half of a lime juice. I'm just putting my knife in to loosen it up a bit. You always want to roll your lime first before you cut it in half, and then squeeze the juice out of it. I will just kind of cheat a little bit, put my spoon in there. You see how the juice comes running out? You can either use that or one of the juicers. That's that little wood contraption that goes right in the citrus and it pulls all the juice out. But again, it's 5 ingredients or less, and it's also some great simplicity here. Again, real good food fast, which means if you don't have all the implements, or you're in a dorm room, or you're on vacation, or we went to a tent camp once on an island in the Caribbean, and there weren't any utensils, so you use what you have. So that's what I tend to stick by. So I'll give that a little pinch of salt. This is sea salt, again, really fresh sea salt. A good swirl of cracked pepper, and I'm going to take a little slicer and make slices of cheese, super thin, if you can see. This is a hard cheese. It's Parmigiano Reggiano, and I like these pieces to be sizable pieces. This isn't supposed to be a shredded cheese. You want a nice bite of that cheese. And a little bit, you could also use like a Spanish cheese, a manchego, or whatever cheese you have around, but typically a hard cheese works a little better in this dish since it is Italian inspired. And then I'm going to take a delicious first press extra virgin olive oil. Give it a drizzle, just a little drizzle. And make sure I have enough lime that cuts through that olive oil. We end up with just such a pretty little dish here. I like to put it in a plate or a bowl like this, toss it up a little, and then just for fun at the end, gorgeous dish. And then just for fun at the end, I'll use the fronds from my fennel. That will be my little herb topping. I always like to finish a dish like this with a fresh herb, and since it's 5 ingredients or less, this is part of my fennel, so I'm not cheating. Here's our gorgeous fennel dish. That's real good food, fast.